Coming up in the zone, state championships are a reason to celebrate, and our bowlers are celebrating for the third time in 4 years. We'll hear from our state champs.
Advancing through the brackets, our boys basketball team moves through the districts into the regionals. We have the highlights.
The Lions track teams are gearing up for the spring season, but first, they battle the rest of Ohio indoors.
Heavy lifting. The football team works hard in the off day to make our district look better in the future. Buckle up because you're in the zone. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Lincoln Sports Zone. I'm Evan Henry.
And I'm Courtney Grimm. Thanks for joining us in the zone.
Last week was a huge week for our boys basketball team.
Starting with today's main event, the boys basketball team taking on Olentangy Liberty for a chance to get to the Elite Eight.
Here's Courtney with the highlights.
The Lions and the Patriots tipping off in the Sweet 16 with a trip to the regional finals on the line. Lincoln got off to a fast start. Gehanna scored the first 7 points of the game, including this Sean Jones three-pointer. Jones had 16, but the Lions trailed by 2 at the end of the first. Now in the second, just before the half, Lions down 22-18. Maciel Williams pulls up in the lane. That cuts the lead to 2. Williams had 14. The Lions trailed 22-20 at the half. Jones and the Lions came out firing in the second half, scoring the first 7 points of the third quarter. This three-point gave the Lions the 25-22 lead. Still in the third, Jabin Simmons with a nice save, LJ Dees grabs it and feeds to Williams underneath to put Lincoln up 5. They led 30-29 at the end of the third. Now to the fourth, Dees with the great steal, he makes the wraparound pass to Williams for the lay-in, Lions up 3. Brennan Raymond came up clutch for the Lions. This 3 gave the Lions the 37-33 lead with 3.5 minutes to go. The Lions on the hunt. Maciel Williams ahead to Jabin Simmons with a monster dunk. Gave the Lions a 6-point lead with 1:37 to go. Jones, Raymond, and Simmons finish off the Patriots with free throws down the stretch. Lions win 47-39. They're headed to the Elite Eight.
You know, our main focus at halftime was rebounding. We were getting killed on the glass, and I think we gave up 11 second chance points in the first half. So our main focus at halftime was rebounding, and our guys did a better job of that the second half. And I thought down the stretch we made some hustle plays. You know, a lot of times you spend a lot of time with different X's and O's, but sometimes it's simple. It comes down to who can make a hustle play, grab a loose ball, get a deflection. And I think that was the difference down the stretch to get us the lead.
It was hard, but I knew we were going to win. I'm very excited, and we got a chance to go to States on Saturday, so we got to be locked in Friday and get ready to go.
It feels good. I tried to step up any way I could, and I did. Good win.
It feels great to be in the Elite Eight. You know, that's something that Gehanna ain't did in a little minute. So just to know that we in the record books for sure, I mean, it feels good, and we just got to keep going.
Congratulations, guys. Earning a trip to the regional is no easy task. But how did they get there? They had to beat Reynoldsburg in the Border Wars to get to where they are now.
Here's Juju Grubich with the highlights.
Lions were on the hunt from the opening tip. All 5 starters scored in the opening minutes of the game, including this Cam Johnson's tip-in, and Gehanna jumped out to the 12-2 lead. Johnson had 9. The Lions were so on fire that even Maciel Williams got into the action from behind the arc. He hits the 3 from the side, and Lincoln goes up 22-7. Still in the second, Johnson drives and dishes to Jabin Simmons. Gehanna up 30-10. Simmons had 16. Now, just before the half, Sean Jones drives and lays it in. Jones led all scorers with 21. Lions up 42-16 at the half. led 60-30 after the third. Let's move ahead to the fourth quarter. Simmons with a spin move dishes to Williams for the dunk, and the Lions are on cruise control 66-35. In all, 8 Lions make it into the scorebook, and Gahanna wins their final game at home this year 77-39 to win the district title and cut down the nets.
I feel good. We knew we was going to take the district championship and be the best we could be. And, me and my teammates, we worked hard for this. We did, countless hours in the gym. But it's been fun.
I feel good. I feel real confident. We just won by 40, so I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really confident in our team right now. We just keep working hard. We're just going to keep studying the game of basketball and getting better every day.
It's special. It's special. It's my last game on the court, going out like this, winning the district. Hopefully it's not over, so I hope we just keep going.
Thanks, Juju. When we created the Lincoln Sports Zone, we wanted to cover the best events and accomplishments.
There's not a bigger accomplishment than our girls bowling team as the 2021 state champions.
It's the 3rd time in 4 years that the Lions have won state. That's incredible.
Senior Lilu Smith has held all 3 state championship trophies. Lilu bowled a 3-game total of 578 to lead the Lions, while Lindsay Oakman finished right behind her with a 573. Both earned all-state honors.
Tori Richardson had a 542, while Addison Watson bowled a 500.
The Lions beat Beaver Creek in 4 games of the best-of-5 finals.
Our Audrey Paquette sat down with the bowling team and their coach to talk about their win.
The Even Trophy. Here they are.
Obviously, you guys first went up against Cincinnati, and it didn't quite go as well the first 2 games. How did you guys rally together?
When we started out on that first set of 5, it would have been very easy for them to get discouraged. But what I saw in this team was a rally.
It's kind of hard to bring up the energy, especially when we're all down and we know that we have one more Baker game and we have to win it to go on. And I think we all just realized how bad we wanted it, and so we brought up energy and pulled out the win. Well, if someone will miss a spare, we usually just say pick each other up like the next person. We just really had to kind of come together as a team. And one thing we've all realized is when our energy is down, it's pretty noticeable, especially in our scores. So bringing up the energy is a really big deal for us.
Everybody got themselves on track and just did what they needed to do to get through that set of 5 and come back with those few wins so that we could take the set and move on.
Picked up our energy. That's when they just kept going downhill. We were going uphill, they were going downhill. Not just with bowling, but their attitude was going downhill. Energy was going down, and all we kept doing was getting up. So I had confidence that we would beat them that match, but I was only nervous for a few minutes, and then I got myself back out of it.
So how did you guys feel right when you knew you guys won, you got the championship yet again for another year? How did you guys feel as a reaction to that?
I was keeping score, so I knew exactly when we won. The other team couldn't come back. There was no way that they could beat us.
We try not to do is to let the girls really know where they stand. A lot of times we know where they are before they know where they are. Well, let me finish. This one, who is our anchor, has the ability, because she bowls so much, to know what she needs to do in any 10th frame of any Baker match.
It makes me feel really good. We're a really great team. We've always worked together good. And winning a state championship just once is a big thing. We've done it 3 times.
Last year and then defending it again this year definitely took a lot of work. It's one thing to do it once, but having a total of 3 is a lot. It takes a lot to stay on top. So all of our hard work during the season, seeing that all pay off is just really wonderful. I wasn't really nervous, given that we've done it before. A lot of it is just muscle memory, working together. We know what we have to do to win. We have the skills to take us where we need to be, so I'm confident that we're able to do what we're set out to do.
Congratulations again, girls. The bowlers weren't the only Lions competing at states. Our girls and boys indoor track teams are also done with their seasons. Our Michael Benson joins us now with some track and wrestling news. Hi, Benson.
Hi, Courtney. The outdoor track team season is around the corner. Our runners and throwers have to feel pretty confident heading to their season. Here are some of the top performers in the indoor state meet.
Some of the leading Lions were Camden Bentley, who took home first place in the 60-meter hurdles, the 4x200 team taking second place, Joy Bradley taking third place in the 400-meter dash, Faith Hunter placing third in a high jump, Vanna Flushy placing fifth in the weight throw. Some of the leading Lions on the boys team were Mondre Curry, who took home first place in the triple jump, Ronald Blackman placing fifth in the 60-meter dash and third in the long jump, Kristen Cook-Fisher placing sixth in the 60-meter dash. 4x200 relay team took home 10th place. Congrats on the season, Lions.
My goals this season were to break the record and win the state. Last year came in fifth in the state, finished fifth in the state. So I think, that was my biggest goal, to win the state and then break that record that I've been trying to break for a long time.
I was really excited because, like I said, coming in as a freshman, it was like super nerve-wracking to live up to their expectations because I've seen that they've been like super good. So when I came in, I just like worked really hard, and seeing how it paid off was like just really exciting.
Because it shows how much I improved during the season. Like the beginning of the season, I started running like a 7-1, 7-1-0. Then at the end of the state meet, I ran a 6-9-5. Just show how much progression I was running, and just show how much hard work I did.
Congrats again, everybody. Now let's talk about wrestling. Senior Chuck Williams has waited an entire year to go back to state, and he's going back. Chuck placed third in district to earn his second trip to state. Chuck has a 27-4 record. We asked Chuck for his thoughts in heading into state.
Districts was fun. The first match I had, I won, and then the second match was versus a kid that I already beat in the year, but he ended up beating me, so I felt pretty discouraged about that, but I had to come back and wrestle hard still. And then my next match was pretty close, but I ended up making day 2 by winning that match. And then first day of day 2 was pretty close. It was 7-2 the first match. And then the next match I had was my go to state match. So if I won, I'll go to state. If I lost, I was not going to state. And it was like the last 20 seconds left in the match. I was down 3-1. And I put the kid on his back, and I ended up winning 6-3, and I ended up going for third place a few minutes later, and then I ended up winning that match too. I think it was 7 or 8-3. So it was a pretty good day in day 2, definitely better than day 1. But overall, I got third, so I felt pretty happy about that.
Thanks, Chuck. Well, that's all from me. Back to Courtney at the sports desk.
Thanks, Benson, and good luck to Chuck. Lacrosse is the oldest sport in the United States that is native to our country. For that, it's called the medicine game. Well, our lacrosse teams got a bad taste of medicine last year when their seasons were canceled. Now, they're ready to play again. Here's Josh Knuckles.
The wait is over for the Gahanna boys lacrosse team as they are gearing up for the first time since 2019. Last year's season was canceled due to the closing of school, and a promising season was over within weeks. But this year, the season is alive and well. The team finished their last season with a record of 2-13, but hope to improve this year. And with a new coaching staff and a strong freshman class, the possibilities are endless for Gahanna. Head coach Colin Blaney is creating a team culture that promotes positivity and camaraderie that will help the Lions be focused on all the right things. Returning seniors Colton Ramsey and Zach Hoffman have been on the team since they were freshmen and have grown into leaders. Despite losing their junior season, they are focused on one thing this year: winning games.
Yeah, so I feel like with COVID and ruining my junior season, I'm just going to play for the seniors I didn't get to play last year and just kind of have fun. Like, it's my last season. Can't change it, can't go back, so just going to have to send it, bud.
Because we didn't have our season last year, as a team, we're going to prepare even harder for games. We're going to put higher intensity into practice, work harder, and just be prepared for games. Because we didn't have our last season, us seniors, we're really going to go hard this year, because there's nothing else. Like, this is our last year. Most of us won't play again after this year, so this is all we got.
A new sense of focus and determination has developed between the two seniors and has become a staple of the team. With lacrosse growing in popularity, the program can only grow bigger and become better. The Lions want their team to be accepting of new players and a place where student athletes can come to work hard and play the game of lacrosse. This is Josh Knuckles, Lincoln Sports Zone.
How do you spend your days off? Well, our Lions football team spent their day off helping others on Friday. The team and coaches were over at the brand new Lincoln Elementary School to help move furniture and other items into the building. It was a huge help and also a nice community service project. The guys also got a sneak peek into the new building. We talked to some of the players.
I'd say, this is going to be part of our school district for the next couple years, so it's just a good part to give back to the community. I think it feels good because we're contributing to something that's going to be here for years to come on and last.
It feels good, we developing a new school for the kids. So, it feels good to give back to the community. It's giving back to the youth, it feels good to give back to community kids and just doing something for kind of somebody other than me, so.
Thanks, everybody. Now it's time for our Pulp Players of the Week. And this week, they're both swimmers.
Each winner will receive a large smoothie from Pulp Juice and Smoothie Bar.
Our winners are McCord Wriggler and Kendall Hitler. McCord was the lone boys state qualifier. He broke the school record in the 100 breaststroke to finish 17th.
Kendall led the Lions to a 10th place team finish, which is the highest in school history. She finished in the top 8 in 2 events, the 200 medley relay and the 100 butterfly. She also scored points in the 200 IM and the 400 free relay, which both broke school records.
Congrats again. You can pick up your Pulp gift cards here in the TV studio.
That brings us to the end of this week's Lincoln Sports Zone.
Good luck to Chuck Williams and the boys basketball team this weekend.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.